And was this the best thing for the shareholders would be my first question.
I think that the answer is we don't know what the other bids are. But it was the best thing for Vince McMahon.
Yes.
And, he's back in power. He's not going to be replaced, unless he wants out. And he's going to be much richer because his 19, he now has 19% of the UFC, which is even more profitable than WWE. And his company and UFC are both going to get even more profitable because they're going to be laying people off and cutting back expenses while maintaining the same fixed revenues, which are their media rights revenues. And it does make sense to own both because they're similar companies. They have, they're basically the same company, just in two different realms. In so many ways, including the way they underpay talent. The way that they market things to the consumer, the way they get their revenue. Like UFC is a little bit better with sponsorships. WWE has a little bit higher media rights deals. WWE can run more shows. They both can sell shows to foreign governments. WWE does get that Saudi deal, which UFC doesn't have, which will be very interesting to see because UFC could have gotten that same deal and still could. So it'd be very interesting to see if Ari Emanuel's already doing business now with this UFC with WWE. So it's like he can't say I wouldn't do business with these guys because he is. So at that point, does UFC do that? But UFC's got their deal with Abu Dhabi, so perhaps the Abu Dhabi deal negates the ability to do a Saudi Arabia deal. I don't know.
By the end of this, I was convinced Iron Mike Sharp was the best wrestler who ever lived. He's low-key at first, like, but he keeps going. He claps. Yeah, I got a headlock ass. I'm tall. I'm giant Mike Sharp.
If you enjoy these videos, for just $7.99 per month, you can enjoy full-length editions of The Brian and Vinny Show, Wrestling Observer Live, Figure 4 Daily with Tom Lawler and Lance Storm, the Mad Men Podcast, Speak Now Pro Wrestling with Denise Salcedo and more, plus hundreds of archived shows, all in beautiful HD. Don't miss out. Join us today.